Where do you think he would ride his bicycle?
Where else?
Sidewalk.
Well, not on the sidewalk. Sidewalks for people walking.
What places? Amber, do you have an idea, or Haley, or Natalie?
Bridges. The woods.
The woods, yeah. Sometimes we go into the woods. All the paths and stuff. Yeah.
On my game night in Tampa, on that level, there's a police car, but we could fly.
In your video game?
In your video?
Yeah.
And it can fly?
No.
So do you
Oh,
go
I
through
thought you
lots
said it
of
would
parks?
fly. Parks, yeah. We go into the parks and ride on the paths in the parks and say hello to people. We go into the woods, like you said, and we'll drive in around the paths that go in through the woods. And we drive up and down roads, and behind where cars can't go, like some of the alleyways and things that just people walk, we'll go drive our bikes there too. So a lot of times we just stay in shape because that's part of our job, is to try to be in shape. Who else has a question? Yes.
I have a piece for that that make noise.
What kind of noise does it make? What do you call that? Siren, yeah. So our police cars have sirens on them. When do we have to use our sirens, do you think?
When there's an emergency.
When there's an emergency. And why do we put sirens on when there's an emergency?
To make
And our
people
lights.
go out of the way.
There you go. It's to let people know that we need to get past them so that we can get to where the emergency is. And what are you supposed to do when you hear a police siren and you see a police car behind you when you're on the road?
Go to the side.
You're right.
Drive to the side.
Drive to the side, and we should stop, right? So that there won't be any accidents, and we just can get by. What if you're driving on the highway, and your mom and dad are driving on the highway, and you're passing a police car or another emergency vehicle with its lights on? You guys know what you're supposed to do?
Stop.
No, you don't have to stop because the police car is already stopped on the side of the road.
You have to go slow.
Slow down, yeah. Good. So if you can tell your parents that. They're supposed to slow down so it's safer for not just the police officer but also for the person that we have pulled over.
And the kids.
And the kids in the cars too.
What's your favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of my job? Well, I've done so many different jobs. I have different favorite parts. So when I was in Newfoundland, my favorite part was going out on the boats on the water. We used to do a lot of that. We'd go out on the boats and talk to the fishermen, and we would help the conservation officers do counts of wildlife, so we had fun doing that. When I was in Nova Scotia, I used to like riding my bicycle, doing bike patrols and foot patrols. That used to be fun. When I was in Regina, I liked teaching the cadets. I used to teach self-defense to the cadets. So I'd teach them how to arrest people and put handcuffs on people, things like that. And then now in Red Deer, I'm there as a supervisor, and I have a bunch of people that work for me, and my favorite part of that job is getting out and riding around and watching them do their job and making sure they're doing their job correctly. So lots of favorite parts of my job. Yeah. Yes.
My dad is a semi-driver.
Is he a semi-driver? That is a big, important job. You see how many trucks are on the roads? What do they take?
Food.
Food, back and forth, and other things that we need, so that's a very important job with that.
If there was a semi with a gas trailer, and somebody crashed in the gas trailer, and the truck turned sideways and all the gas went on the road and the car slipped, what would you do?
What would I do? Well, we are trained to know what different symbols on trucks mean. So if I knew that there was gasoline in that truck that it was hauling and that there was an accident, I would stop way back and make sure I kept all the traffic from getting any closer. So first off, I'd make it safe for other people on the road. And then, if everything looked safe and there wasn't a fear of a spark, I would then maybe go up and try to find the drivers and make sure they were okay. But if there was and I would take my fire extinguisher with me, just in case there was a spark and I had to try to put out a little fire. So yeah, we're trained to look at symbols on trucks so that we know what they're hauling. Because not all trucks take dangerous goods. Some take just things that wouldn't blow up if they got on fire. All right, one more question, then I have to go, and I'm going to let your teacher take over for the day. One more question. You got a good one? All right, your question.
Nathan. My dad some trucks
Take pigs? You ever get behind one of those trucks on the road? Ooh,
They're smelly, aren't
they're
they?
smelly.
I
Well, thank you very much for letting me come into your classroom and talk to you today. Remember, wear your bicycle helmets when you're riding your bikes, okay? All right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was a good surprise, don't you think? Kindergarten to start our day out. Super.
I'll see you tonight.
Can we say thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right.
Thank you for taking the time.